So I got these questions from many people, while interviewing and working with many youngsters. They ask me what platform engineering means, what DevOps engineering means, what cloud reliability engineering means, what cloud engineering means, what infrastructure means, something like that, what cybersecurity means, something like that. See, definitely it will take some time for you to understand, but I just tried my best self, giving like at least some context, right? So here, you can see I tried to explain what platform engineering really means, what usually they do, what fault tolerance, those kind of things, DevOps automation, something like that, how to become a platform engineer, the real key network fundamentals, which you really need once you work on these kind of things. And like that's the thing I can say. And in addition to it, I covered, some of the cybersecurity fundamentals, cybersecurity practice, cybersecurity career, something like that. So even I start explaining all these things to you, definitely I can. I come up and start talking with the technology, this technology work, this technology work. No, I'm not going in that direction. What I would be doing, I will be going to a different direction. I will first tell you the first step. Always know what problem we are solving, what we are doing, why we are doing, because you won't be, every business is working. Microsoft technology way of working is different. Apple is different. Google is different. Amazon is different. If you go to the Amazon, entirely different culture. Even they may have, they have picked up the same way of pattern doing interviews the way, Microsoft is doing, because Microsoft has set up the standard, but the interviews happening in US and somewhere is different. But if you're going for career and working on the pathway where you can develop a good professional, so my suggestion would be, if you're looking for what the platform engineers guys are doing, those guys are, like there is a different term based on the industry, business, or something like that. First, look into what the project is. I've talked about the Reg Intel project in a high level in different videos. Look into that, what it means, and then jump into this specific part where I have shared, right? What is the tech architecture of it? In this specific tech architecture, I called about, I'm saying the platform, right? I can give it cloud engineering, doesn't matter. I can give it, does not mean no, everybody, somebody said, give me the platform engineering platform, or give it a name of reliability engineering. It's up to me what culture I want to set up, which word looks more aligned with this, with this specific thing, right? Based on the experience project we have. So I have told it the platform engineering. So what is happening over here, whatever the solution you are developing, this specific solution would be deployed. I usually follow most Amazon Web Service, right? So this would be deployed in Amazon Web Service, and you look into it. See, the cloud came in 2010, but before that, it was not always we were using these kind of cloud way of doing things, right? So I usually, like think about, we develop the code get developed, different people work. What we do, what are we tech professional do? End of the day, we tech professional convert a physical set of problem to digital problem. That means we collect the data, combine that data, do some maths, and that gives the solution, correct? That do some solution. We calculate, let's say, teacher that gets all subject scores from each student, that gets scores of each tutorials and everything, combined it, put in a report card. That's the solution, correct? And you may develop a solution on top of it that we can automate this process, reduce manual effort, increase efficiency, and many things. So what platform engineering meaning, what cloud engineering meaning? See, we develop a solution and that keep developing. It's not one time it's got developed and done. See, Microsoft Office, you would have seen from last 20, 30 years, every time it is improving, developing, and things are happening, a lot of security updates, many things. So this has been deployed in some cloud. This has been delivered to the customers. Like you go to Office browser and you always see the solution there. So it means somewhere the code is developing, languages are updated, their versions are updated, browsers are updated, right? And the user behavior got updated. They had more features by learning what need to provide. So what platform engineering team is doing, they're helping in that specific big project. That solution get deployed to serve to the relevant customer. In that process, depends on the project scope. There may be a simple application you just need to deploy to a EC2, connect to Route 53, connect to CloudFront, and via adding some sort of certificates, HTTPS and all, and give it to the customer, right? And you can deploy your website to AWS S3. But there could be many things. You are deploying a solution which have various components, different team members. Think about many team members working together, developing the code, integrating the code gets scanned, code has quality gates. With that quality gates, it goes to GitHub, GitLab, whatever, it stay there. You do versioning, you manage it, maintain it. Somewhere this code get integrated, and you call it as a build, whatever. It goes via CI/CD, currently the continuous integration CI/CD patterns. Then somewhere it get deployed to the cloud, and from cloud it goes to the customer. Again, in between there are many quality gates. It has testing, it has many stages. There is a one environment we keep for the developers who can keep developing it. Once it's developed, it goes to next stage where we give this the code is goes to acceptance testing, we call it, and then we move it to the production. So we have entirely different handling, observation, monitoring the production, which is serving to customer. Think about when customer sending email, his data gets stored. He's storing his personal information. He's storing his bank information. So platform engineers are the guys who manage this all foundation where this solution is there. They observe the pattern. There are ways attacks are possible. If you go to DDoS attacks, there are many other things. And cybersecurity is not meaning that everybody is threatening to the solution, right? It is also that how we are making it safe, and does not mean we apply all 100% cybersecurity principles to everything, right? It depends on the project, solution, old project, new project, how critical. But we are not saying that every solution is bang great, right? It can be regulatory project, it can be something like, so there are many cases possible, but foundation is you must know what project it is, what deployed to our system, how it is deployed, what practices we are doing, and how we are serving to the customer. Customer also means the developers who are developing this. The customer also means who are accepting the solution, and customer also means the real customers who are using the solution. So there is a whole, a structured pathway we do, like in university. You have the structure, you have the teachers, you have the professors, you have principals, you have a different rooms, you have laboratories. So there's a structure which you can see where you come, join, and work, study, experiment, get the results. You follow your journey like that. Same way, there is a process in this specific system. But anyway, I have tried to explain it here. But feel free, look into this, ask the question. If you have any question, just type me, submit at GetPost Labs, and I will definitely try my best to give the answer. Thanks for listening to this, and let's stay in touch.